Well, first this evening, East Midlands Today can reveal that more than £1 million has been paid to police informants here over the last 4 years. The figures have been released to us under the Freedom of Information Act.
Well, some of that money has been paid to convicted criminals, but the police insist it's good value for money and say it's helping to protect us from serious crime. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball reports.
It's a cloak and dagger world of secretive deals in the shadows, exchanging money for information. The police have a name for them: covert human intelligence sources. But for the criminals they're helping to convict, there's a less flattering word: a grass. They're paid by results for giving tip-offs about plans for drug deals or anything from weapons and stolen antiques to serious organised crime. Inevitably, they're often insiders who've been involved in those crimes. This Derby criminology lecturer used to be a police superintendent. He placed ads for police informants in newspapers and pubs.
If someone says at a given time, date and place and a crime's going to occur, or where stolen property is, the police can deal with it within a short time span. Alternatively, the taxpayer might have to fund a major surveillance operation that could take weeks and months and run into several hundreds of £1,000s. So this is a very cost-effective, efficient way of dealing with aspects of some crimes.
And now we know how much was paid to informants in the last 4 years. Derbyshire Police spent £158,000. The Leicestershire Force made payments of £244,000. But the highest figure was in Nottinghamshire, where the police spent £670,000 on informants.
It takes guns off the street, it gets drugs off the street, and we need to remember that informants don't get paid unless they provide useful information.
But we're talking here about public money being used to pay criminals. People are going to be very uncomfortable about that, aren't they?
It's an uncomfortable area, but if it's getting people locked up, I think that's the right thing to do. And I think we need to be grown up about this. A lot of the information the police get come from other criminals.
The police need to protect their informants so they're not saying which crimes they've solved or even how many times they've been used. But they're convinced those informants are keeping all of us safer. Jeremy Ball, BBC East Midlands Today, Nottingham.